225 years ago, this very week, the American Constitution was formed and signed. Since that time, our path to a more perfect union has called upon generation after generation to build on the work of the founders by breaking down barriers to enable more Americans to participate in our democracy, share in the Constitution's protections. The right to vote, and also the right to have your vote count, is a foundational right. It actually secures all the other protections and effectiveness in the Constitution. But on the eve of an important national election, I'm concerned the recent Supreme Court decisions have dramatically altered the balance of our democracy by finding new rights for corporations to influence elections, at the same time allowing new barriers to the rights of individuals to vote. So we're going to examine some of these recent decisions and how it affects America's ability to vote. Almost every American who's watched television over the last 2.5 years has seen the effects of the Supreme Court Citizens United decision. I think few Supreme Court decisions in American history have been so corrosive for our political process. And remember, this was just 5 members of the court made this decision, 5 men. The same 5 men doubled down on Citizens United. They summarily struck down a 100-year-old Montana state law barring corporate contributions. It was enacted after Montana, and we'll hear more about this, got tired of the copper barons basically owning the state, the government, and the judiciary. And I think these 2 decisions turn on its head the idea of government of, by, and for the people. When Dr. Martin Luther King said that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice, he captured the steady progress we've seen in America, and we all want to see that continue. Think of the foundation of the Constitution. We had the Bill of Rights, and after the Civil War, we transformed our founding charter to one that embraced equal rights and human dignity by abolishing slavery, guaranteeing equal protection of the law for all Americans, prohibiting racial barriers to the right to vote. We continue with the 19th Amendment's expansion, the right to vote for women, the 26th Amendment for younger people. The historic struggle for individual voting rights reached a crucial point on March 7, 1965, when state troopers brutally attacked and nearly killed John Lewis, now a congressman, and his fellow marchers who were trying to exercise their right to vote. That day proved a catalyst for passage of the Voting Rights Act. As Congressman Lewis recently reminded us, your vote is precious, almost sacred. It's the most powerful nonviolent tool we have to create a more perfect union. I have more to say. I'll put my post statement in the record. And I know there is a great deal of concern in my state where we protect the right of individuals, not corporations, but individuals to make a decision. Corporations are not individuals in that regard. Otherwise, having elected General Eisenhower as president, maybe we would be electing General Motors as president. It makes that much sense.